Hello everyone, welcome to Ashes to Empires. You with Adam. Today's the first day of spring. I decided to do a video. It's beautiful out, a little chilly, but it's very nice. And it made me think of spring cleaning. So I want to use this opportunity to talk just about that, but not your typical spring cleaning. Not, cleaning your house or your garage or your shed or your basement. Your connections. So it's time to do an inventory. So there have been times in my life where I've needed someone to talk to. I needed to run some things by people. I had been, in my head for so long that I needed someone to listen to, some of the things I was working on, just to give me, a good, clean perspective. Another set of eyes and just someone who is talented or capable that can listen and give their point of view. And I would go through my cell phone and, start at A, and sometimes I would read Z and never come across a name that I felt was competent enough, was talented enough, that was aware enough, who had enough insight and intelligence. And, I hope that doesn't sound offensive, because they may have had a few of those factors, but not enough of them that I felt comfortable sharing my personal information with them and feeling like I would gain something from their opinion. Also, share my personal information. There's very few people that are trustworthy that you could share, intimate things about your life or whatever with. So I'm saying all that to say, I had to start deleting names out of my phone. And as I live life and I ran into people who were those things, who were intelligent, who were insightful, who were God-centered, who were just pleasant, people who wanted to make connections. Those are the people who I had to start reaching out, male and female, and say, listen, is it cool if I save your name and your number in my phone so I can give you a call sometimes? For me, that was a big deal, because I'm not really that, I hadn't really been that person. So for me to do that, it was a big deal. It had to be a paradigm shift for me to be willing to reach out and be vulnerable and let special people know that I wanted to have access to them. So in doing that, I changed my whole contact list around. And as I needed things, and as I wanted to share personal thoughts, or I had an idea that I was really excited about, now I start having people that that were that had the capacity to receive that information, had the insight to maybe look at it from a different perspective and maybe see some things that I didn't see. Just had the talent to add to what I was sharing with them. They had some things that they wanted to share with me, and just generally able to be there for you. So since doing that, I feel like I have a much more powerful contact list and communication, and still a growing friend base. But I'm very particular. I do have people that, when I want to just have fun and laugh, I definitely have, those people that, I share a space with. But for the most part, this is a very special group of people that I have and that I need, and that I feel make me better. So my question to you, or I guess my suggestion to you, is it's time to do some spring cleaning. Go through your phone, go down your contact list. Any event that you need somebody to help you deal with some difficult information you just got, or some bad news. Do you have people that one, are willing to listen? Like when you call them, they make you feel as though your call is welcome, and they make you feel as though their time is your time. They're willing to spend time on your thoughts, your concerns, your problems, whatever it is you're going through. Do you have people in your phone that are also intelligent? that can listen to a situation and help you process through it intelligently, make good decisions. Do you have good decision makers in your phone? Do you have people who have insight and can listen to a situation and maybe, again, offer you perspectives that you weren't able to see, just to give you other avenues to travel down, or other things to consider? Do you have people in your phone that are nurturing, that are understanding, that are caring? I think a lot of times our contact list fills up with people that are just in our proximity. They're right around us, or they're related to us, or they're friends of our friends. They're very convenient. And for those reasons, they make it into our phone. But those things don't qualify you always to be the person that can be there for me the way that I need you to be there for me. Also, this is not a one-sided situation. Being a talented, caring person, you can offer them things. You can reach out to them. You can make sure that you are being a good friend to them. You can be an awesome contact for them as well. And be honest. Is there somebody that, if you play the probabilities, and out of 100 times, how many times will hanging out with this person put you in a bad situation? Or how many times have you had to fix a situation that didn't have to be broken because this person doesn't know how to manage relationships? How many times have you found yourself in difficult situations because you're this person's friend? Or how many times have you needed this person and you look for them to show up for you and they were nowhere to be found, or inconsistent at best? It's time for those people to go. It's time for you to clean up your phone, to create capacity. It's time for you to make room for new special people. And it's time for you to create a network that can support you and further you, because that's what this is all about. You know, it's not always about what you can do on your own. Sometimes it's about synergy, what you can do as a group, what you can do together, what you can offer each other, and ways that you can grow. I mean, there's so many times you hear people talk about not only networking, but you shouldn't be the smartest person in the rooms that you're in. If you are, what can you learn? That's a amazing concept that I don't even think people wrap their minds around. You're supposed to learn from your friends. You're supposed to learn from your contacts. You're supposed to learn from your network. You're supposed to grow and be furthered by the people that are around you. If that sounds crazy to you, the first day of spring, it's time to do some spring cleaning. It's time to inventory your phone. Go through your list. Write down why these people are on your phone, what they mean to you, the pros and cons, and things like that. I know it sounds like a lot of work, but it's very important, because when life happens, it doesn't give you a memo or email to let you know that something challenging is coming up. And it doesn't let you know, oh, there's an amazing opportunity a week away, prepare for it. Sometimes situations arrive, and you're not ready. You didn't see them coming, but you have to adjust quickly. And sometimes it's better, most times actually it's better, to have other talented people around you who can help you prepare for situations, who can just listen and give you advice on ways to be better, to strengthen your portfolio, so that when these opportunities and things come your way, you know, you're more marketable. You're a better candidate for them. So it's very important that you work on your contacts and the people that you have in your life. It's very important that you do this inventory and delete names of people who don't offer anything, that cost you things, that are not willing to reciprocate the same things that you're willing to do for them. I found that a lot of times, I was always so positive and willing to be there for people, and I love to listen when someone had something on their mind that they wanted to process through. But sometimes you call other people, and it sounds like, I mean, it's like as soon as you call them, you can tell by the tone of their voice, the clock starts, and you're on a limited time before, oh, I got to do this, or I have to take care of this, or I can't, let me call you back, or whatever the case may be. Like, you're just not important enough to them to hold the same space that you're willing to hold for them. So this April, I was about to say April 1st. This first day of spring, let's do some spring cleaning. Let's get the unwanted people out of our phone. Let's get the people out of our phone who don't support or serve us, or make our lives better, or have the potential to offer something. Let's make room for new special people. And along with cleaning out your phone is you have to commit to the idea that when you run into somebody special, when you run into somebody talented that is willing to be available, is willing to make themselves available for you, that you had a conversation, listen. And it can be very honest. Listen, I love your perspective. I love the way you think. So many times you say things that spark thoughts in me that weren't initially there, So I feel like you have a lot to offer. Is it okay if we exchange phone numbers, so maybe from time to time I can run things by you, and vice versa, and I can enjoy your perspective. That's all I want. I want to have access to your perspective, because I think it is a really good perspective. The way you think is awesome, and I think it's something that I can benefit from. In return, I would like to offer you the same thing: a real friendship, an appreciation, an ear when you need an ear, and be willing to start those type of relationships. So when the chips are down and life is happening, you have people that you can trust and reach out to, and you feel safe sharing the most personal and intimate things about yourself, and the special things about yourself with them, and know that they are willing and capable to do something good with it. So this is not just the day that Rita gives away free water ice on the first day of spring. Let this be the day that annually you do spring cleaning with your contacts and your network, and go through and clean out the old from last year that didn't really serve you, and make room for the new ones that want to be a part of your life, and want to help you, and want to work along with you, for all of us to be better people. Thank you so much. Like, share, and subscribe, and take care of yourselves till I see you again.